felt like lingerie was an easy fix for my anxiety. I could do some cool lingerie that might make me feel like I was doing something. But I made the mistake of going to one of those fancy lingerie stores, you know, the ones where they put you in the room and they tell you what they think you should wear. The lady convinced me what I needed for my wedding night was crotchless underwear. Yeah, the women laughing had tried them on. You think it's gonna be a sexy moment? Mm-mm. Looked like my downstairs was gonna rob a bank. My pussy looked like a felon. I didn't feel like sexy at all. So I told the lady, I go, whoa, this is way too advanced for me. Do you have something more beginner level? And she gives me a plain black silk thong. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna mess that up. I can't put that on wrong. Yeah, because it'll split the meat. Okay, I feel like you guys aren't following. A lady's crack goes all the way around, so we can wear a thong both ways. Only one way, it's like when your sock's upside down in your shoe. You know, your friends are like, are you okay? You're like, I have to go to the bathroom. It's not wrong, but it's not right. So I put the thong on, and I gotta be honest, I was pretty angry on behalf of all women that nobody tells us how powerful and sexy lingerie is gonna make us feel. I put that thong on, I felt like a sex goddess. Until I farted. Yeah, remember when you guys were a kid and you'd pluck a blade of grass and put it between your lips and whistle? It's exactly what it felt like, except on my butthole. Yeah, and when you'd whistle with that blade of grass, you get a pretty great tickle on your lips. Yeah. Same tickle. And to add insult to injury, I'm plus size. So plus size thongs, they have no idea how big to make them. So when I farted, there was way too much thong material in it. So it was just flapping around in my cheeks. Like the sails on the mast of a ship. The fart caught the thong part, came and puffed up the front like it was the mainsail. Yeah, nothing will make you feel unsexy like having to punch a fart out of your own twat, Ray. The lady was like, do you feel sexy? I was like, I feel like there's a strong nor'easter blowing in. It might be a good day for sailing. Lingerie was not working out for me. I was not feeling sexy in it. I'm a cotton panties comfort kind of girl. I feel sexy when I'm comfortable. So I was like, what's the next option, right? Straight guy, anal. You know, Ray. Okay, you're wearing Oakleys. Don't tell me you don't love anal. Can't wear those on purpose, not as a joke, and then be like, no, just the front door for me. It's like a straight guy fantasy. It's kind of a normal little, very vanilla kink kind of thing you can do to spice it up. But again, I want to remind you, I'm a woman in my 30s, so I don't trust my butthole enough to sit on the bed without a towel. I'm not gonna let my partner go fishing around in there. Your butthole is the most unpredictable organ on your body. How many things has your asshole done where you were like, completely expected that? Knew all of that was coming. None of that was a surprise. She's playing jazz back there. You don't know what she's gonna do. It's a dangerous game in my mind. I feel like every time you stick a dick or a finger or a toy into an asshole, you're just fracking for shit. And on behalf of all bottoms, I just want to say, it's not fair to get mad when you strike oil. Oh my God, girl! You just spilled the tea on your whole life. I know you shit on him and he was mean to you about it and you just flipped him off in public. On camera for a comedy special recording. I'm sorry, sir. He's gonna go to work on Monday. His friends are gonna be like, Greg, I heard you got a chalky pucky. Listen, I just didn't feel like I could do it because, like, okay, here's what therapy taught me. This is what you do. You play the tape if you're anxious. What is the worst case scenario? Okay, worst case scenario is I shit on my husband. And then what, I have breakfast with him the next day? I sit across a table. I reach for the bacon. He's like, maybe a bran muffin. How do I live with that shame? I didn't do it. The real reason I didn't do it is because I have hemorrhoids. I know, you should not do anal if you have hemorrhoids. That's like hiking with those toe shoes on. You're just gonna feel all the terrain, if you know what I'm saying. And I found out I have hemorrhoids in the worst way possible. I found out during sex. My husband flipped me over and he went, "Oh my God, what's in your asshole?" But I had just taken an edible, so I was like, what did I leave in there? Is it the Apple TV remote? Get it out. We've been looking for that. I love him. We didn't end up doing anything special sexually for the wedding night because nobody tells you you're too tired to do anything anyways. We just ended up passing out, you know, which I was kind of happy about because I was kind of mad at him. He ruined the proposal. It was like my one thing I told him. I said, I want the proposal to be a surprise. About 3 months before we get engaged, we're sitting at lunch and he's sweating. And out of nowhere, he just blurts, "Babe, what kind of diamonds do you like?" I was like, oh, you ruined it. I know you're gonna propose now. He goes, "No. I was just making conversation." You know, like guys do, Ray. You and your buddies get together, they hang out in the garage, crack open a couple brews, they look at you, they go, "Ray, you seen that new princess cut from Jared?" Yeah, it doesn't feel natural. I'm not trying to gender stereotype, I'm just saying. So I wanted to prove a point to him about our relationship and what he just did to me. So the next day he's getting ready for work, and I sneak up behind him in the bathroom, and I whisper in his ear, I go, "Babe, if we were gonna have a threesome, what kind of girl would you want it to be?" He goes, "Oh, are we gonna have a threesome?" And I go, "Oh no, I was just making conversation."